Let's talk about the talking stage, especially for grown women, 40s, 50s, 60s plus, seasoned, moisturized, and emotionally mature. Because the talking stage hits different when you're grown. This is that little phase where two people are basically doing relationship activities with no relationship paperwork. You're texting every day, laughing, sharing memes, sending good morning messages. But if somebody asks, so what are y'all? You suddenly turn into a teenager. Oh, us? We're just talking, but with feelings and expectations and a little bit of hope you pretend you don't have. Now, let's be honest. When a woman over 50 meets someone she actually likes, oh, she's paying attention. She's observing. She's listening. She's checking consistency. She's checking tone. She's checking how he talks about his ex, his kids, his mama, his job, his life. She's not trying to waste time. She's trying to see if this man is emotionally housebroken. But here's the funny part. Even grown women can slip into that little teenage excitement. You start smiling at your phone. You start checking messages a little too fast. You start imagining potential, even though you told yourself you wouldn't do that again. And let's just say it out loud. Men test women. Women test men. Everybody is testing everybody. Not in a manipulative way, but in a let me see who you really are before I invest my peace way. Women test for consistency. Men test for interest. Women test for emotional maturity. Men test for effort. And grown women, we test for, can you communicate like an adult? Do you have your life together? Are you healed enough to date somebody? Do you know what you want? Because at this age, we're not auditioning for confusion. The talking stage can get confusing real quick. 1 minute, y'all vibing, laughing, texting paragraphs, sending voice notes. The next minute, you're staring at your phone like, did he fall asleep? Did she get busy? Did they get kidnapped? Or did they just lose interest between 3:17 p.m. and 3:22 p.m.? The talking stage will have you overthinking like it's a full-time job. Now, here's the grown woman question. How long should you stay in the talking stage before moving to actual dating? There's no universal rule, but here's a healthy guideline. 2 to 6 weeks. Long enough to get a feel for the person, but not long enough to build a whole imaginary relationship in your head. If you're still in the talking stage after 8 to 10 weeks, baby, y'all not talking. Y'all are pen pals. You would think grown folks know how to pace themselves. You would think people know what they want. You would think people know how to communicate. But no, age does not guarantee emotional maturity. Some people are 55 with the communication skills of a 19-year-old. Some people are 60 and still allergic to clarity. Some people are 48 and still dating like they're trying out for a situationship. So pacing matters, clarity matters, intentions matter. Here are the questions a woman over 50 should ask herself within the first 2 to 4 weeks of interest. 1, do I actually like this person? Or do I just like the attention? Grown woman, honesty only. 2, are they consistent or convenient? There's a difference. 3, do their words match their actions? Grown folks don't have time for mixed signals. 4, do I feel peaceful or anxious? Your nervous system will tell you the truth before your heart does. 5, are they emotionally available or emotionally decorative? Cute, but useless. 6, do they communicate clearly or do they leave me guessing? Guessing is a red flag. 7, do I see potential or am I creating potential? Be honest. 8, does this connection align with the woman I am now? Not who I used to be, because you've grown and your standards grew with you. So if you're in the talking stage right now, enjoy it, laugh, flirt, have fun, but don't get lost in it, because the goal isn't just to talk, it's to understand what you're actually building. And here's where grown woman honesty comes in. Are both of you ready for a relationship? Are both of you showing up with intention? Are you building something real or holding on to a fantasy because it feels good in the moment? And let's talk about something else grown folks don't always admit. Sometimes in those first few weeks, you get close to someone. You share time, energy, chemistry, and sometimes intimacy happens. That doesn't make you wrong, bad, or unworthy. It makes you human. But if you don't hear from them again afterward, don't punish yourself. Don't question your value. Don't carry shame. Just chalk it up to a moment, a choice, not a definition of who you are. It doesn't mean you're not deserving of love. It doesn't mean you messed up. It simply means that person wasn't aligned with your future, because women over 50 deserve love too. Real love, not crumbs, not confusion, not emotional leftovers. And sometimes when we forget that, we settle for whatever attention we can get. But settling leaves you with leftover feelings, disappointment, and resentment. And that's how you end up saying all men are the same, when really you just chose someone who wasn't ready. So here's the truth. Have fun with him or without him. And when I say without him, I mean keep living your life. Don't sit by the phone. Don't stare at the screen every 5 to 10 minutes. Don't pause your whole world waiting on a text. I know it's hard, especially when something new feels exciting. You're hoping it grows. You're hoping it lasts. You're hoping it becomes something real, maybe even something long-term if that's what you want. But don't lose yourself in the hope. Enjoy the time together. Enjoy the connection. Enjoy the getting to know you phase. Just remember, you're not auditioning. You're evaluating. You're observing. You're choosing too. And the right person, they won't make you guess. They won't make you wait for clarity. They won't disappear after intimacy. They won't confuse you. They'll show up. They'll be consistent. They'll communicate. They'll match your energy, and they'll make the talking stage feel like the beginning of something real, not the beginning of another disappointment. So breathe, stay grounded, stay open, and stay in your worth.